Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Dave, your resident card game expert, and we're here again for another Flesh and Blood box opening. You're joining me on my journey. I'm as new as some of you players out there. It's hard to call myself an expert on this one like I am on the Magic opening videos. I'm just excited to get my hands on this new game. Flesh and Blood, of course, just out a little bit before COVID struck, and was a game that's kind of meant to be played in the flesh, and we haven't really got a chance. So I'll be running these tournaments in the store when we get around to them. Follow us on Facebook. You'll find out when the events exactly are happening then. But that involves me learning the game and wanting to play the game myself. So I've decided that any of the boxes that I open for this game, I'm going to try and open on the YouTube channel, so you guys can follow me, see my collection grow, see my interest for the game grow, and hopefully eventually see some games with me in them. But that's without a further ado, dig into the box. I forgot my trusty knife this time, but it's opening fine. Now, on our last video, if you've seen that, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but we managed to hit a very nice card on the last video. Even I knew it was a nice card, and I don't know too much about the cards in each individual set. I know some of the chase cards, but I certainly don't know all of them. And yeah, we hope to repeat it here. The rarities in these sets work a little bit different. We got super rares. M is not for mythic, though I will end up calling it mythic a lot. I think it's for majestic. And the rares are not as rare as they are in other card games. Rares are, I've been told, a little more akin to like a super uncommon, a bit of a better uncommon. But rares are not exactly what we're aiming for here. Even majestics are good, but not brilliant. We want legendaries and we want uniques. These cards are the big hits in the sets. In general, Flesh and Blood seems to be a little bit more akin to like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, where the average card is not worth that much. There isn't a great balance, but the heights, the big hits are huge. Let's dig into some packs here. You can see it already down here. You get a token. This is for drafting. And I've learned to, I think I said this on the other video, I've learned to really like the art for this game. At first, I don't know what cards I was introduced to when it first came out, but those cards I just wasn't really that into. And just over time, I've really enjoyed them. Oh, what's a common doing in between my rares? That's a weird placement. Triple rare. Oh, that's a foil rare. Oh, it's a foil. That's why. The foiling is really subtle on some of these cards. But I don't know what cards I was shown at first, but they kind of put me off the game a little. And then a couple months later, I had another look. I had watched a few people play some games of it, and I enjoyed the gameplay. And I've really got into it from there. I thought it was legendary for a second. I'm like, what am I seeing? Haven't decided exactly what champion I'm going to play. I'm kind of going towards some of the warriors. I really like Bolton from he's now muscled. Okay, a couple rares. I'm really liking Bolton actually from Monarch. You can get his blitz deck. I'm probably going to buy his blitz deck and start kind of building up from there. Just bash him. Get him bashed. Nothing too complex for me, thank you. Bunch of nice comments. Look at the art on some of these. They're just fantastic. They're full common. Hungering Celebrities. So I've opened a box of Monarch before, and I'm seeing a lot of replicas. But something that I have to get used to is you can play 8 of certain cards because of the, for those of you brand new like me, the line up here, there's 3 different colors. Those different colors usually correspond to different things. So one of the colors, I think it's yellow, makes more attack. Or yellow is the middle one and only makes 2 resources to play cards. Where some of them make 3 resources with less attack and some other different kind of buffs or debuffs. And then one of them is only like 1 resource and very high attack. But you can play up to 9 of a card in your deck. Anything good here? Couple rares. Prism. You can play up to 9 of these cards in your deck. And that's something I'm not very used to in any of the card games I've played. There's usually limits. There's usually tighter limits. But it makes it kind of interesting. A lot of lists I've seen have like 5 or 6 of a card. And they just want to kind of maximize sometimes on their best effect. Eyes Above is nice. Ooh, that's my rare pearl. Again, my rare pearl token. Okay, nothing amazing so far. Some okay rares from what I've seen, from what's seen play, but nothing exceptional. We're only a couple packs in. So tell me in the comments, what champions are you getting drawn to in this game and why? I've, as I said, have been looking at some pretty simple, just like attack 'em combo champions. I'm looking at some of the warriors, like we see FIFA Vanguard's probably going to go into my Bolton deck. Ooh, Deep Rooted Evil. I like Deep Rooted Evil as a card. I don't know if it's panned out being very good. I haven't seen that many deck lists. But I have a couple down there. Maybe we can go down that path. Down the shadow kind of path. They may be too complex. That's not just bashing things. We're all about just bashing nerds. This is my second foil shadow of Shore. I can't pronounce that. It's kind of funny. Thought this was Greaves for a second. Ooh, Battlefield Blitz. That's a nice one. Yeah, a lot of because there isn't like 5 colors like in Magic. Oh, there's my boy, Bolton, Light Warrior. Because there's only so many champions per set, it does feel like there's you find the same cards over and over, but you have more use for them than in other games. Like I said, another Tome of Divinity. I haven't actually seen this card. This card's been put in your Hero Soul this turn. Instead, draw 3. Well, Ancestral. Maybe I'll play this. I didn't know Ancestral was in the game. And it's foil. Very nice. 2 Majestics in 1 pack. Beacon of Victory. That's not bad. Double Majestic. And we got a... Ooh, we got Adult Bolton and Baby Bolton. That's kind of nice. I know this sounds weird, but I don't think I actually have an Adult Bolton yet. Because I don't have the intro decks. That's my boy. We're gonna keep him here. That's the guy I'm gonna build around, I think. I'm liking some of the light cards. I didn't know this was a card. Draw 3? Like, I'm a Magic player. You can't stop me from drawing 3. That's all we want to do. Get these commons out of here. I like this set a lot. I don't know if it's considered good in general by the community. Ooh. The Death Hydra with the user of the Death Hydra, with Lavia. I'm always afraid to pronounce the name. With the Lavia, this box has been savage. I don't know if these cards are worth money, but there's certainly cards I wanted for my collection. Put the Lavia here as well. The champions you can play with this. I like the set. I like Lavia. I like Bolton. What have people thought of the Monarch? What's been your favorite set so far? Let me know in the comments. This has looked good. Value wise, it doesn't seem as good as some of the other sets though. Very nice foil. And some more rares. Okay, well, we've got a lot of Majestics already. I don't know if we're doing many more in this box. Of course, looking for that elusive legendary. Chain, probably the best character in the game at the moment from what I can see as well. So getting stuff for Chain can't be bad before... I assume if it keeps going this way, he'll get banned. I kind of like, if people haven't seen that, the way they ban cards is basically if they win too much, they keep like a scoring system on them. 2 rares. And Big Daddy Chain as well, okay. I have all of them. I got a box where I think I only got 2 of the adult heroes. The way it worked out. So I kind of like that. I don't know if I actually like it, as in I don't know if it's a system that's good or sustainable. But I like that they're trying it. Like, it's very different. And that's important. Another Majestic. Put a soul food. What? Soul food. Is that it? On all cards in your hand and in your hero soul. That's a weird wording. My boy, Bolton. A lot of Majestics. Okay, we don't need another. We have the Bolton. We have the big Daddy Bolton. course, I'm still missing a bunch of the uniques. I've not splurged and bought any of them. Another Convulse from the Bellows of Hell. Hell Triumph, nice. Events coming back to the store, and at the moment we are still waiting for some of the stuff to run our Flesh and Blood events, but I plan on running them indeed. I can't wait to see how this game actually plays out in kind of a tournament setting. I know that's why a lot of people are excited about it. It's not even being super competitive, but having something slightly competitive to play is exciting. Oh, missed a pile. Okay, not much exciting in that pack. Down to below half. And are you who's watching at home? Are you excited to see some play? Like, are you excited just to come into your LGS, whether it be Gamers World, whether it be somewhere else, and actually battle? Because it's been a while since I battled in paper. I'll tell you that much. Play through another Shadow. Shadow's a Majestic. So a lot of Majestics. No super, no big hits yet. We can only hope. Can we get 2 big hits in a row on videos? Ooh. Bump. Soul Reaping. I love Soul Reaping. Soul Reaping is legendary. I don't know if it's worth anything, actually. I'll have to double check that. Don't think it is because it's rare. See, getting focus. Focus. There we go. You can only have 1 in the deck. You can maybe banish. That seems pretty good. Maybe I have to build Chain. I'm not actually sure. I know Chain is the best deck. I haven't actually sat down and seen exactly what's in his list, though. So maybe I have enough for most of the Chain deck. That's what seems to be nice about this game as well, if you're considering buying boxes for it. I also recommend Blitz decks if you can find them, though they're a little hard to get at the moment. But it seems if you just buy a couple boxes, bar having the uniques, which are obviously infinite money, it's not hard to build most of a tier 1 deck. Maybe save for your uniques, maybe trade for them, maybe eventually open them yourself. Unfortunately, a lot of this is just going to be watching my excitement at seeing new cards. Another nice foil. Because I just don't have as much history in this game as I do with Magic. So usually in my Magic videos, you see I'll talk about how I played some of the commons or uncommons or what I thought of them. But in this, all these are brand new to me. All you have is my excitement of eventually playing these cards. But I have not yet. When I do get to play, though, I will give plenty of feedback on the channel of what I thought and why I think it is good or isn't good to get into the game. Now, Muscled, and I haven't seen this Demon ally yet. That's pretty cool. Oh, getting focus. Which is a double demon. It's a Blasphemer as well. It's a nice token. I actually don't know the rarity of tokens. I know Magic has token rarity. Not 100% sure if this game does. Captain's Call is nice. Good generic action. Ooh. I like End of Small. He's pretty cool. Or Bolton. Collecting up them Boltons. Last couple packs. Can we have a big hit? You know what helps with big hits? Like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see me open more of these boxes, let me know in the comments. Let me know this is the kind of this kind of content you want to see, and you'll see more of it. If you don't want to see it, tell me that as well. I can make other content. Ooh, another Majestic. Bolting Blade. Get it? Because it's for bolting. Bolting Blade. Would cost 2 less for it. So this is a free 7 damage. This seems nuts, actually. If you've charged, it's just free. I like that. I like to see that a lot. Just short Soul Shackle. Okay, down to the last 2. Down to the last 2. Come on now. Huh? Huh? No. Okay. To the home ending. We knew we were saving them for one of these two. Which one? Okay. You talked me into it. You talked me into it. Let's see. Let's see. Big legendary. Big old legendary. Let's go. No. Valiant Trust is nice, though. This one is also nice, but not what I'm looking for. Oh, we got all the champions, though. I know that's not actually a big deal. Me being a big old nerd doing at stuff like that, but it's kind of nice, all the adult champions. Oh, there was a hidden one. We got a hidden one. We're gonna leave the hidden one till last. That's the juice. That's gonna be the one. We know it. So we'll just breeze by this non-one pack straight into the actual one, the hidden, basically free pack. Basically free. Yeah, here we knew it. We just some fine cards here. We're into basically the free one. And this one just has, we know it has somehow a cold foil. I don't know how it would get in here, but somehow a cold foil. Legendary, super duper unique. Making up rarities to open. Okay. Oh, I unveiled boats. Nerd chain. Okay. So I'm not sure if there's any value in this box. I'm going to have to check one or two of these. We did get a bunch of Majestics, which is kind of nice. And we certainly got a bunch to build decks into. I'm liking a lot of the Majestics and stuff we got here. Looking at my boy Bolton. You see me throwing down with some Billy B. What are you doing in here? You common. Get out. Not a bad box all in all. Do me a favor, like I asked before, like and subscribe to the channel. Tell me if you like the content. Tell me what you want to see out of Flesh and Blood, especially in Gamers World. We want to accommodate you. We want to get this game going. We just need a bit of feedback. And yeah, tell me if you want to see me open more boxes as I get them. I'm probably going to buy a couple more boxes. Tell me if you want me to talk about decks I build. Tell me once we get events going if you want me to talk about the games I played, you know. But until then, thanks so much. And I'll see you again next time. Have a good one.